welcome to today's video. Members, let's get these predictions done. Koi just beat KC. That's a thing. Statistically, throughout the year, Koi have been above KC, even when KC did go to first stand. But like I said on Twitter last week, I believe it was last week, G2, Koi, Fnatic, and KC, it was all interchangeable. Statistically, they were all very close. So this result isn't all that much of a surprise. It is what it is. I feel like KC were a bit overrated, or better yet, Koi underrated, whichever way you want to look at it. To consider KC an outright favorite in this one, I think is a little foolhardy just because of a win rate. I'm not a big win rate guy, so it is what it is. KT, Nongshim. So KT beat D Plus today 3-0. Pretty lopsided affair, 5-1 over 2 days. I expect KT to win this one 3-1 against Nongshim. I think that, it really does. Cuz BDD are playing very well. KT in general are playing pretty good, and Nongshim swapping out 80 carry over the last couple weeks. And I mean, Kingen into Perfect, I do like that matchup for Nongshim. I just don't think Kingen is going to do enough to get this done. And I do like Cuz into Gideon for sure. I like that matchup. And KT taking it. Team We Top Esports, I like Top Esports 3-1. Top do well domestically, whether LPL fans want to see them at MSI or not. The reality is Top Esports somehow, some way, always find themselves at international events. That's just how Top Esports rolls. I expect them to continue to push and very well get to MSI. Team We, outperforming expectations. Karis and Taeyun have done a great job being, Korean imports in China just usually goes this way. Even though the LPL and the Chinese players are very, very talented, the impact is still felt by players that could barely even find a job in the LCK, and we're playing in Tier 2 in Korea, getting to playoffs and finishing top 6. Kind of crazy. The angle there, I think they just find a way. Monkey's very good, and they have potential to get something done. CFO GAM, so I got this prediction wrong. I got GAM. I thought Talon would beat GAM after GAM played terribly against Secret Whales, but GAM fully committed to Emo, and it went well. I expect them to continue to do that tomorrow. Into CFO, though, I do think that Junja into Levi kind of erases the advantages that GAM are having on the top side of the Rift against Talon and Team Secret Whales. Kiaya obviously is very good. And into Rest and Driver, I think he is better than them, but Rest and Driver are better than who he's been playing against lately. Bot lane duo Doggo Kaiwing into Artemis Elio is favored that way, and I like Hongq. So we're going to go 3-1 for that series as well. A lot of 3-1s to start the day. GAM have the potential coming off of playing 2 days in a row. It is going to be a big matchup trying to have 3 best-of-5s, but CFO may come out flat. G2 Koi. Koi going to a 5-game series. I thought KC would win this one. Didn't happen. Koi playing some solid League of Legends, and in Game 5 gave Supa the wheel and told him to take them to MSI, and that is what he did on Jinx. Playing very aggressive. We saw that double kill in the bot lane being very impactful. It kind of just showed, hey, he was feeling himself today. And if he continues to feel himself tomorrow, it's going to be hard for G2 to stop him. It's one of those things, betting against caps. I talked about this when I talked about caps versus perks. Betting against caps is tough. I thought Mirwin played very coin flippy. Depending on the matchup, Kana did get the better of him. Skuman, I mean, that's a thing too. I'm thinking Koi take this 3-2. I just thought about it. I like Elyoya into Skuman tomorrow as well. It's really gonna be something like that. I think that's gonna be a big part of this. I think there might be a jungle diffy tomorrow. And I don't know. I thought Mirwin played well. Their drafts were interesting and random, and that's the sort of shit you need to do, in my opinion. I think they're going to beat G2 tomorrow. Which is weird, because like I said, it's hard to bet against caps. Pain Gaming and Furia. I like Pain in this one, 3-0. Furia gets to this stage, but I like Payne. Romer into Tuss. I like that matchup for Romer in the mid to late game. Laning wise, Romer hasn't been that dominant. Somebody brought up something about Payne in my comments today, but the fact is, I don't think Romer has been that much better than Jinkato, to be quite frank. So yeah, and Cheetah and Curry, obviously a very strong bot lane duo. It's going to be hard for IU and JoJo to play into them. I think that Payne takes this. Furia, the train ends here. Team Liquid and Shopify, we're going to go TL3O. I did pick 100 Thieves to smoke Shopify last week, and Shopify chewed them up and spit them back out. But I like Liquid in this matchup for sure. Shopify, if they come out swinging again with some interesting drafts, maybe there's potential. Palafox played very well into Quid and kept Quid under wraps, which honestly was impressive. But I like Team Liquid in this matchup. So that's it for the predictions. Thank you for being a member. Hope to see you again tomorrow.